All right. So, what do Michael Jordan, Deion Sanders, Kobe Bryant, Beyonce, what do they all have in common? Ready for it? You want to know? Well, here it is. They were the ultimate identity creators. So what do I mean by that? What does that mean? Well, Michael Jordan, he had MJ. He created this persona. He created the best version of him in their crafts, all of them, in their craft, in their profession, and the things that they did. What they did is they ultimately created the best version of them. They created what they needed to perform at a high level, right? Michael Jordan, MJ. Deion Sanders, prime time, right? Kobe Bryant, y'all know this, the Black Mamba. And Beyonce, how many of you know that story? She created Sasha Fierce. Why? Because she was an introvert. She didn't like being on the stage. She didn't like all the notoriety. She loved to sing. She loved the performance. She loved the training and the aspect of it. But to go out there, she would get very nervous and very tentative. And she knew what the actual audience wanted. She knew what they needed. She knew what they deserved. And so she created the better version of her for those moments. So think about that for a second. Think about that in your life. Where is it that you're holding back? Where is it do you feel like you're not the best version of you? Can I be a better dad? Can I be a better husband? Can I be a better mom or wife, sister, brother, coworker, business owner, leader? What is that? What is that angle that you need in your life? What is that angle that you need to be the best version of you? Because let's be clear, each one of them, Michael Jordan, Deion, Kobe, there's so many more. I'm just giving you 4 here today because I want you to think, because you have that exact same capability. Not to be the basketball player, not to be the football/baseball player, not to be that person on the stage singing, whatever. That's not the point. You see, we look at them and we think, oh, that could never be me. Well, maybe not in that instance, but why can't you have that in your life? Why can't you be the best coworker or best business owner that's ever been? The best mom or dad or brother or husband or wife that's ever been? Why not? Because we limit ourselves, because we don't look at those things like celebrity-esque. And that's where we limit ourselves from what we can truly be. We limit our own potential. What you have to be able to do is be ready. It's okay. I heard a gentleman, 𝗕𝗏𝗄𝗏, he wrote The Miracle Equation. He wrote The Miracle Morning. If you've ever heard him and see him, fantastic human being, man. Brilliant, brilliant thought leader when it comes to how to prepare your mind and all those things. And he literally said that he created a persona because he wanted to be a better dad. So he calls that guy Super Dad. And so when Super Dad has to swing in and it's time, you actually just ask yourself, how does that person think? How does that person act? How does that person walk, talk? What do they eat? What do they drink? How do they sleep? You see, all of these things we can do. See, he's created his MJ, his prime time, his Black Mamba, his Sasha Fierce in his regular life to be the best version of himself, to be the best dad that he can be. It's possible for each and every one of you right now. Think about a place in your life. You ready? Here's our action steps for the day. Think about an area in your life that you want to be better. Now I want you to give that person whatever, a name, a title, whatever you want to do. It can be a Marvel character. It could be whatever you want. But then think about it. What does that person do? How does that person act? How does that person talk? How does that person treat people? How does that person treat themselves? What do they eat? What do they think? You see, because all of those people that we talked about, Jordan, Sanders, Kobe, all of them, because although on the court or on the stage, that's the persona, right? That's what they bring out, right? In the fictional world, we had Superman, right? Clark Kent, a very, coy, almost introverted, kind of nerdy guy, right? Writing for the paper. And then when he took those glasses off, he took that suit off, he became Superman. But let me tell you this, each and every one of you have that same capability. We all have it. But even in those moments for all of them, right? Maybe I'm not that person. I can't be, Michael Jordan used to say, man, I cannot be MJ at home, right? Because now I want to direct everybody. I want to boom. It's about winning. It's about this. It's like, no, man, my kids deserve me. My wife deserves me. They just deserve Michael. They don't need MJ. But his whole life revolved around the best version of him. Because now I can be that in every aspect of my life, meaning the choices that I make. Because I have to make choices that are in alignment with the best version of me. So who is that best version of you? And now when it comes down to it, it's so easy to make choices. You see, because the choice is no longer about what it is right now. Should I eat this or should I eat that? Well, when I know, right, should I eat the apple or should I eat the apple pie? Well, I know which one is better. And I know which one is the best version of me. Now it's easy to make that choice. You can do that in every aspect of your life. Because how you are here is how you are everywhere. And that means from your mental state, from how you see yourself. Because when you can see yourself as that persona, as that Superman or Superwoman or Wonder Woman or whatever it is, or Sasha Fierce or the Black Mamba, when you can see yourself and you can actually embody that at any point, then every choice you make from this point on is easy because you already know the answer. You're now given the answer to all the rest of the questions of your life because it's easy. What would that guy do? What would that girl do? What would the best version of me do? And then you make that choice. And guess what? One good choice leads to another, leads to another, leads to another. You see, because again, choices and habits stack. And they stack both ways. Because that one bad choice, oh man, I missed the gym this morning. Okay, it's okay to eat like shit. Okay, I'll drive through instead. Okay, now I'll go. It just keeps perpetuating down. All right, I'll get them tomorrow. No. You missed the gym this morning. Earn the right. Make every meal perfect. Drink that gallon of water or whatever those ounces are that you need to get. Make sure you're hydrated. Make sure your nutrition is on point. Don't let one lead to the next going backward. Because again, when you start making good choices, oh, I went to the gym, whoop, I'm going to have that protein shake. I'm going to eat better. Oh, okay. I know I'm going to get up early, so I'm going to go to bed earlier. So now I can get that proper sleep. So now I can be great tomorrow. You see the best version of you. And when you can actually see that person, when Michael Jordan could see MJ, I can make better choices. I can make choices that were going to be in alignment with me. It's time for you to be the best version of you. But first, you got to know who it is. What does he or she do? Get out a piece of paper and write it down. What are the words that come to mind when you are going to identify that person? What are the words that go with it? And then that's how we create that identity, right? That's how we create it. All right? That's all for you. Listen, it's across the bottom right now. Those of you guys that are watching, those of you guys that are just hearing this, go over to optimalself.today and we have an identity creator course built on this same premise. Is how do I create that identity that's the best version of me? How do I create those words? How do I create those statements that literally change my life? How do I do it? Well, the course is there. Jump over to 𝗕𝗲𝗄𝐴self.today. Please, as always, cannot thank you enough. Those of you guys that have rated and reviewed the podcast, please, thank you. Tell your friends. If you haven't yet, go over to iTunes, give us a 5-star review, give us a subscribe, download one of them. It'd be awesome. Same thing. Jump over to the YouTube channel. We need more subscriptions. YouTube holds you down, man, until you get those subscriptions so that we can push this out and we can really help more people. All right. Have an awesome day, morning, night, whatever it is where you are. And until next time, get out there and be the best.